You know, the number one playground of the enemy is between your ears. So the minute you start attaching a meaning that's negative and default, it is a playground for the enemy to go, yeah, you do suck. Yeah, you're not right. Yeah, you're too big, too black, too white, too short, too old, too young, blah, 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 blah. And before you know it, you want to quit, which is the enemy's plan. You know, very rarely does the enemy contend for someone's salvation. Once somebody's saved, very rarely does the enemy contend for it. Maybe in that early weeks and months, right? But after that, doesn't contend for it. What he contends for and does a brilliant job of is that you become an ineffective Christian. You know, and Jesus addressed that. I'd rather you are cold or hot rather than lukewarm. Think about Jesus, who his desire is that none perish, saying, I'd rather you are cold than lukewarm. That's a harsh reality, right?
Wow.
That's the problem when a Christian gets defeated in the ears, because they start to rationalize their failings. They build theology around their failings, and now they are redundant for life. Or they're redundant until they get revived. That's why having mastery of what happens inside your head is literally the game. That's what this exercise is for.